Welcome home, Familia.
And it's currently 5 a.m. and we just got done watching PTD on stage in Seoul, and we have so much energy in us and we have so much to talk about. We could not go to bed until we talk to you, Familia.
Because this concert was live, we could not pause to talk about all the outstanding moments that were in the concert. So we've gathered all our thoughts and we're going to share them in this video. If you would like to watch the concert with us, we will have that available on Patreon on Friday. And question of the day: what stood out most to you in this concert? This was such a magical night that we could not miss out on. K-ARMY and BTS reunited after 2.5 years.
I still can't believe that the day has finally come. I feel like for the past few months and years we have been watching BTS content where they keep talking about reuniting with ARMY. So Spring Day just coming nearer and nearer just brings me so much hope and so much excitement. I honestly feel like a second grader again. Shout out Jimin.
Overall, throughout the whole concert, their vocals and choreography were on point, Familia. We can tell that behind the scenes the BTS members have been practicing, they have been working out and prepping for this very special moment.
I could tell how sharp BTS was looking with their vocals, their choreography, and everything in general. I just feel like for them this day was so very special for them, so they wanted to give K-ARMY their absolute all, give them a performance of a lifetime, an unforgettable performance. And they definitely did that. We could tell watching it via online. I'm sure you could tell even more in person.
One of the very first things that we noticed as soon as BTS started performing was that we were not hearing any ARMY shout. And then we soon came to realize, and the BTS members explained to us, that there was no shouting allowed. That was one of the restrictions. So ARMY was doing a lot of clapping. We assumed that they were given a tool where they were able to clap instead of scream. I gotta say, you are so strong. With Mon and me were making a joke how we would have been like this. For ARMYs to come together and like respect that restriction, you are so respectful and so considerate, and I just applaud you so much. I remember even Jimin making a joke about how ARMYs were like slapping the crap out of their thigh, trying to clap really hard, trying to avoid screaming. Regardless if ARMYs were not able to scream, the presence was more than enough. The fact that ARMY was there right in front of BTS performing was just so special. Like that energy, that presence, nothing can take away from that.
This was such a unique experience. I believe it was the first time that it was like a live concert while doing an online concert at the same time. In my opinion, so much better than a solely online concert. Yes, they did have a capacity and they were not allowed to shout, but in my opinion, just the interaction of ARMY and BTS together, it's just unmatched. I feel like I miss those interactions so much. You can even remove the screams, it doesn't matter. It's still like a beautiful feeling.
Even the BTS members talked about how the online concerts were so hard because there were no ARMYs in the crowd. As things are getting better with COVID, like BTS does not stop trying to like perform and be there for us. Even with the restrictions, it does not stop them. They'll still perform for us. They'll find a way, and they have been this whole time, which is so awesome. It's so obvious that the BTS members were so grateful for ARMYs right in front of them. They literally looked like they were having so much fun, and they looked like they were just enjoying the moment, like just taking it in.
I could definitely see them taking it in. I feel like the person that stood out the most to me taking it in was Taehyung. I could see him looking lost, staring ARMYs in the eyes, and I felt like he was experiencing a feeling that he has been missing for over 2.5 years. Even during Blue and Gray, the song that he was very much involved in, he looked so sentimental looking at ARMYs while performing it.
And speaking of Taehyung, he did mention how the last time that he saw ARMY in Seoul, he was not able to perform due to a leg injury, and he said he was gonna come back with stronger legs, and in this concert, he sure did. Some fashionable strong legs.
Those flared ends on those pants made Taehyung's legs look extra strong. But overall, Taehyung was just a comedian all day. I feel like he had us laughing and BTS laughing all performance. He kept doing the dance. As you can tell, I have not mastered that dance yet, but I saw Taehyung do that dance over like 6 times. And also Jin keeping the traditions alive. At the end of the concert, he came out in a very pink, cute hat, and one of my favorite parts about that hat, it had a tail, Familia. Did you see how cute that tail was on Seokjin? The last 2 times he changed his hair on us was absolutely absolutely hysterical.
Can't wait to see day 2 and day 3.
It's probably gonna be an even cuter hat, Familia.
Jin also shared a little bit of concert insight with us. He told us that they considered changing the track list for this concert, but decided to keep it the same because they wanted K-ARMY to also be able to experience this concert.
That was one curiosity we had coming into this concert, the set list. There were so many rumors on Twitter. We try to avoid those rumors to not spoil anything. I hope K-ARMY really enjoyed that set list.
I also really loved how K-ARMY surprised Yoongi with a happy birthday. I was hoping that K-ARMY would sing for him, and they did do it. Yoongi had that same adorable smile that he had on his birthday V-Live. Thank you, ARMY, for making him feel special.
When they were singing happy birthday to him, I thought he was gonna get sentimental and get all emotional, but he just started doing a funny dance with his funny facial expression. It just had us cracking up so much, and it made us so happy to see Yoongi enjoying his present on his birthday week. And Familia, before I forget, I think I saw Jimin with a new neck tattoo. I swear I saw like a moon or some sort of figure on the back of his neck.
Please confirm that.
Please confirm, Familia, because that had us freaking out.
I'm bringing this up with Jimin, but I think every single member killed their vocals and their looks. They slayed.
One of my favorite looks that he slayed was look number 1, the white and red one. I swear the members got inspired from Hobie during Dope when he was wearing like the motorcycle outfit. Jimin's gloves with his motorcycle outfit added like 20 extra sass points, Familia.
The BTS members came in like they were part of a bike gang. What do we gotta do to join?
But this was actually one of the most things that stood out to me the whole concert was like the first glance between BTS and ARMY. When they were raising that thing and BTS finally got to see K-ARMY after 2.5 years, that moment gave me the chills, Familia, and they looked so cool in that all red like I said before.
J-Hope also came in with some amazing energy and of course swag. This man came in looking like he was from the future.
This red style looks so cool on him because we very much love this style in all white. I may like red more just from how bold it was, Familia. Plus he also had another style that was like very Airplanes Part 2 vibes. It kind of looked like a swaggy ethnic carpet on his body. So much swag from our fashionista Hobie.
And also they performed Airplanes Part 2. God, we love that song. If there's one thing that I could change about this concert is that I wish that Hobie got more airtime. I wish I got to see more of him in this concert, but it is as it is. We just know that man is a born performer and we wanted to see more of him perform.
I gotta say, one of the funniest moments, I don't know if it's funny because I don't understand Korean, but Namjoon's rapping. I feel like there were 2 occasions where he changed up the lyrics on us, but I don't know if he changed it up on us or if he was just messing with the timing being funny. Nonetheless, the BTS members were cracking up at him while he was doing it. Could you leave some more context down below? I am so curious as to what he said or what he was doing.
I believe he was just rapping super offbeat.
Okay.
So the members were just like cracking up to how he was like purposely offbeat.
And also Red Beretta Namjoon? Yes. We.
And at the very end of the concert, he like teased us for a comeback? Is that what he's doing, Familia? When he said Spring Day is coming, is that a tease for the next album?
And last but not least, RJK. He looked like he had such a blast reuniting with ARMY. You can tell this man has been in the practice room because his vocals, his choreography, everything about him today was so sharp. They were jumping, running, moving a lot while performing, and he still kept his stable and secure voice. JK
generally looked just so joyful to be back in the same room as ARMY. I truly believe that JK, along with all the other members, left all of their energy on that stage. I cannot express enough how beautiful their vocals were and their choreographies were from beginning to end. Everything looked so on point, Familia. BTS brought that energy, that stored energy that they've been having for 2.5 years. They brought that tonight. They literally danced until the very last second after the stage closed. You could still see them moving, their feet dancing. I feel like they didn't even want to leave. I bet they're on V-Live right now as we're filming this post-concert. Hey, we should actually go check V-Live. Overall, such a beautiful day. I would not have missed this day for the world. The only time we'll gladly wake up at 2 a.m. BTS concert. I feel like this was such a historic night that many ARMYs and BTS will talk about in the future. So many unique things about this experience that just make it so memorable. A comeback after 2.5 years, no screaming, claps only. Just overall a very priceless moment that we were happy to be a part of. We could not miss this day one for anything in the world, Familia. We wanted to be there to experience this magical night with them. Even though the ARMYs that were present there were not able to scream, I imagine that as soon as they got into the car, they like literally released all of their screams that they had to keep in. If you would like to watch PTD in Seoul with us, Familia, we will have that available on Patreon and we would love to have you. Whew. Now that we got all that out of our system, I'm exhausted.
And if you enjoyed this reaction, click that top video over there because YouTube thinks you'll really enjoy that reaction. We don't know what it is.
And if you would like 3 more BTS reactions each and every week, go ahead and click on Patreon right there.
And good night, Familia.
Or good morning.